Very good morning, students.
Today we are going to solve third illustration, which will cover previous topics with some typical points as well as some new topics too. Now here is question. There are three partners, partner A, B and C. Their capital as on 1/4/2016, 50,000, 30,000 and 20,000 respectively. Now see, capital as on 1/4/16. So our financial year will be from 1/4/16 to 31st March 2017. This is our financial year. Now there are some provisions. First, 8% per annum interest is payable on capital. Then second, 10% per annum interest will be charged on drawings. Then third, monthly salary of rupees 600 is payable to A. This is new point which was not covered in first and second illustration. Then fourth, half profit will be distributed in equal proportion and remaining half in opening capital ratio. Now here distribution of profit is different than illustration 1 and 2. So this is also new point which you have to understand with this illustration. Then on 31st December 2016, C has withdrawn rupees 6,000 from firm for personal use. Now see, in previous two illustration, partner's drawing was given in details, but here partner has withdrawn some amount for personal use, which is drawing, and date is given, which is not opening of financial year. Yes. Then net profit is given as on 31st March 2017, 75,050 rupees. From all information, you have to prepare P&L appropriation account and partners capital account. Here I have prepared the format. P&L appropriation account, same debit side particulars and amount, credit side particulars and amount. Then partners capital. Here three partners are there. So you have to prepare amount column separately for each partner. So debit side, date, particulars, amount column for A, amount column for B, amount column for C. And same as on credit side. Now here we will start with opening capital. We are maintaining partners capital account. So we will record opening capital in partners capital account. Capital has credit balance. So partners capital on credit side, as this is opening capital, so first we will record date 1/4/2016 by balance brought down. Now capital of partner A is 50,000. For partner B 30,000 and partner C 20,000. Then see here, C has withdrawn 6,000 rupees. So that is drawing of partner C. Here date is 31st December 2016. So here we will record with same date 31st December 2016. Two drawings. Now see, it is drawing of partner C. So we will record in C column 6,000. Now we have recorded capital and drawings. Now we will calculate interest on capital and interest on drawings as per provision. So first provision, 8% per annum interest is payable on capital. So first we will calculate interest on capital. So here I am calculating interest on capital and rate of interest is 8%. First we will calculate for A. Now here we are calculating interest on capital. So partner's capital will be considered. So first for A's capital is 50,000 multiply 8%. So we will get 4,000. Then for B's capital is 30,000. So 30,000 multiply 8%, we will get 2,400. Then for partner C's capital is 20,000. So 20,000 multiply 8%. So we will get 1,600. Now this is interest on capital. Now we will record in P&L APRO and partner's capital. So in simple way, interest on capital is firm's expense. Firm is paying to partners. Yes. So it is an expense related to partner. So we will record in P&L appropriation account. As it is an expense, we will record on debit side. So debit side to interest on capital. Inside column we will record separately. So for A, B and C, their amounts are 4,000, 2,400 and 1,600, and total 8,000 in the column of amount. Now the second effect, as per cross effect, we have to record in partner's capital credit side. P&L APRO debit and cross effect partner's capital credit. So partner's capital credit side as on 31st March 2017 by interest on capital account. Now A's interest is 4,000, then 2,400 and 1,600. Now this was calculation and effect of interest on capital. Now second provision, 10% per annum interest will be charged on drawings. There is drawing of only partner C, so we will calculate interest on C's drawing. So interest on drawings and rate of interest is 10%. So here we will calculate interest on drawing for partner C. So C's drawing will be considered. So 6,000 multiply 10%, we will get 600. But it is mentioned that C has withdrawn on 31st December. So we cannot calculate for entire year. Yes. Now let's calculate what are the months remaining to charge interest on drawings. Now C has withdrawn on last date of December. So we cannot consider December month. So Jan, Feb and March. On March our financial year will be completed. Yes. So 3-month interest will be charged. So this is for entire year. We will multiply with 3 and divide it by 12. So we will get interest on drawings for 3 months. So rupees 150 is interest on C's drawings. Now we will give effect in these two accounts. As interest on drawing is charged on partner, so partners will pay to firm. So firm is earning. Yes. So it is income for firm. So we will record on credit side. Yes. So here we will record. I am leaving one line to record net profit. So in second line we will record by interest on drawings. Now see here, interest on C's drawing is there only. So here we can mention by interest on C's drawing. Yes. And interest is rupees 150. Now the second effect, P&L appro credit, partner's capital will be debited. Yes. As interest on drawing is charged on partner. Yes. So partner's capital will be reduced. So debit side, 31st March 2017 to interest on drawings account. It is of C, so we will record in C's column 150. Now, third point, monthly salary of rupees 600 is payable to partner A. Now see, as per provision, firm has to pay salary to partner A. So first we will calculate. Now see, it is monthly salary 600 rupees. So for entire year will be 600 multiply 12. So 7,200 will be paid to partner A. Now this salary firm is paying to partner A. So it is an expense for firm. So we will record on debit side. To A's salary account. $7,200. And then second effect in partner's capital. Yes, cross effect. So partner's capital credit side on 31st March 2017 by salary account. It is paid to partner A, so we will record in partner A's column 7,200. Now fourth is about distribution of profit or loss. Before distributing profit or loss, we have to record net profit 75,050 rupees. This is result of P&L account which is directly given. So we will record in P&L appro. This is profit. So we will record on credit side. So in first line by net profit. ₹75,050. Now we have recorded all the points. Yes, we have completed all the topics of this sum. So first we will close P&L appro, then we will close partner's capital account. While closing P&L appropriation account, when you will make total of both sides, credit side total will be more, that is 75,200 rupees. So we will close this account with this amount, 75,200 rupees. Now after deducting these two amounts from 75,200, you will get difference of rupees 60,000. That is your divisible profit which we will distribute among 3 partners. Now see, there is different provision for distribution of profit. Half profit will be distributed in equal proportion and remaining half in opening capital ratio. So here total profit is 60,000, from which half profit, that means 30,000, which we will distribute in equal proportion, and remaining half, that is 30,000, we will distribute in capital proportion. First, we will see how to distribute in equal proportion. Now see, there are three partners A, B and C. Equal, it means 1:1:1. Yes. Now here, either you can calculate by multiplying 1 divided by 3, or it is 1:1:1, and with amount it is clear that each partner will get 10,000, 10,000 and 10,000. So here I am not calculating. Here I am writing directly 10,000 to each partner. So here we have distributed 30,000 in equal proportion. Now we have to distribute this 30,000 in capital proportion. Now where is capital proportion? How we have to find? Let's calculate. Now for this calculation we need opening capital of partners, as it is mentioned that remaining half in opening capital ratio. So first we need to find opening capital ratio. So here I am writing their opening capital. For partner A 50,000, for partner B 30,000 and partner C 20,000. Now we have to find ratio from their opening balances of capital. So when we will divide all three balances with 10,000, we will get 5, 3 and 2. This is their capital ratio. Now we have to distribute remaining 30,000 profit in their capital ratio. Now let's calculate how to distribute as per capital ratio. Here I am writing the half of 30,000 distribution of profit in inside column. Then we will distribute the remaining half. Now see here, half distributed profit I have written in inside column, as we are giving to partners. So to partners capital account, as we will give cross effect in capital account. So here we have to write to partners capital account. See, half profit I have distributed 10,000, 10,000 and 10,000. Remaining half we will add in this 10,000 and then we will find the total distributed profit of each partner. Now here we are distributing remaining 30,000 in this capital ratio. Now see, capital ratio is 5:3:2 and total of their ratio is 10. Now first we will calculate for partner A. Here we are distributing remaining 30,000. So we will calculate with this 30,000. So here 30,000 multiply, what is share of partner A? 5. So here multiply 5 and that is out of total 10. So here A will get rupees 15,000 from remaining half profit. Now we will calculate for partner B. Now see, again we will find from remaining profit. So again we will take the remaining part, 30,000 multiply, what is share of partner B? 3. So multiply 3 out of 10. So here partner B will get rupees 9,000. Same way we will calculate for partner C. From 30,000, what is share of partner C? 2. 2 out of 10. So 2 by 10. So here partner C will get rupees 6,000. Now see, this remaining half distributed profit we will add in the previous half distributed profit. So here A was getting 10,000 from first 30,000 and from remaining 30,000 A is getting 15,000. So here we will add the remaining 15,000 in previous one. So total what A is getting? 25,000. Now for B, B was getting 10,000 from first part. and from remaining B is getting 9,000. So that we will add in this 10,000. So total share of B is 19,000. Same way for C. C was getting 10,000 from first 30,000 and from remaining 30,000 C is getting 6,000. So that we will add in this 10,000. So total C is getting 16,000 from profit. Whether you have distributed this profit properly or not, you can just make total of their profit, that will be 60,000. 25,000 plus 19,000 plus 16,000, total 60,000, which was divisible profit. As we have distributed profit among partners, we have to give second effect in partners' capital account. So with cross effect, we have to record on credit side. So partners' capital on credit side, 31st March 2017 by P&L appropriation account, into bracket divisible profit. Now A is getting total 25,000. Here we will not record separately. That was just for distribution. So here total rupees 25,000 for A, 19,000 for B and 16,000 for partner C. Now finally we have to close partners capital account. With values it is visible that credit side total is more. So we will close capital account with total of credit side. A's total is 86,200 rupees and same we will write on debit side 86,200 rupees. Then total of B is 51,400. So we will record here 51,400. Then total of C is 37,600. Now we will find the difference amount, which is closing capital. So here we will get 86,200. Here same 51,400, as no amount is debited. Here by deducting 6,000 and 150, we will get balance, that is 31,450 rupees. Now this is closing capital of all three partners, which we will carry to balance sheet. Here I am writing 31st March 2017. This is closing capital, so we will write to balance carried down. I hope all the points are clear. Now here, if you are not able to write the entire distribution of profit here, you can just write note that distribution is after capital account. And one more thing, if monthly salary of rupees 600 is payable to A from month Jan, then we will not calculate for entire year. If month is mentioned that from Jan firm will pay, so here Jan, Feb and March, 3 months are remaining. So here salary will be calculated in this way, 600 multiply 3. So whenever salary point is given in your sum, be careful while calculating salary of any partner. I hope all the points are clear to you. If you have any doubt, feel free to contact me. Write this illustration in your notebook and send me images on WhatsApp.